Today we are going to be creating our game board. The history of Tic Tac Toe. Tic Tac Toe is considered a space game because you're trying to get as many spaces and connect them in a row. Some ascribe the origin of Tic Tac Toe to the ancient Egyptians, but the most concrete ancient recorded evidence is from the Romans, and the game they referred to it as Turna la Pelle, or 3 pebbles at a time. Games played on 3 in a row boards can be traced back to ancient Egypt, where such game boards have been found on roofing tiles date from 1300 BC. And an early variation of tic-tac-toe, it was played in the Roman Empire around the 1st century BC. Experts believe the name tic-tac-toe came about sometime in the 1800s. That's when the popular game called either tic-tac or tic-tac-toe was played by blindly throwing a pencil at the slate marked with numbers. Your score was tallied by counting the numbers hit with the pencil. You're going to get a square piece of clay and a worksheet. With that worksheet, it will have your game board design. You'll take your pencil and you will trace your game board design into your clay. You can do that with your pencil or your plastic knife. Once you have your game board design traced out, you're going to then carve your design into your clay. You do not want to carve deep because we're not cutting our square. We're just kind of etching the design into our game board so we have a nice, pretty tic-tac-toe game board to play on. Once you have your game board design etched out, you're going to then use your finger to press your circles into your game design. You gently press one direction, pressing your finger as a circle into your square. Then you'll turn your clay around and press the opposite direction. This will give you a nice circle. You will repeat this 9 times to finish your tic-tac-toe game board design. Once you have all of your circles pressed out, it will then be time to start to create your game pieces. To create your game pieces, what you're going to do is you're going to take your extra bits of clay. You're going to then start to roll small marble size spheres. You'll check those marble size spheres to make sure that they are going to fit into your circles of your game design. Then you will start to etch into them either a circle or an X. Once you've etched a circle or an X, you want to have 6 circle game pieces and 6 X game pieces. Once you've completed your circle game pieces and your X game pieces, you can then turn your square over to create your design that will allow your lid to stay on. This is what we call a lip. It will make it where your lid doesn't fall directly off your box. Okay, to create your lip, what you're going to do is you're going to take your handout and trace the outer square. We want the lid to be bigger than the rectangle prism. So I first traced the square and then I made another square that's going to go on the inside because I want the lip to be inside the box so our lid doesn't squish back and forth on the rectangle prism. I am now scoring around my square and then I will add slip. Once I've added slip, I will take and create a coil. I will take the coil and create it into a square, attaching it to my lid. I don't want to press too deep because I don't want to affect the game board that I've done my design on. I'm just gently attaching the coil in a square formation. Once that coil is attached and it looks like a square, I will then write my name inside the square. Once that square is attached, then you are done for the day.